Hi, I'm Majenta with a J, and I'm just glad this is happening while I'm on house arrest.
Welcome to Outbreak Steakhouse. I'm your waiter, Missy Steak.
I'm Georgia Flu.
And we're Face Down Queens. And welcome to Fashion Photo ReFlu. You know what?
Great.
That's good enough.
Perfect.
Thanks to quarantine, we are filming this from our respective apartments. However, we are trying our best to be in sync and green screened and give you some great quality content. So while we're in this quarantine state, Boston Drag Gauntlet All Stars has been postponed until the fall. So we are switching gears to review photos based on some themes that we are picking. And it's open to just about anybody that wants to be reviewed on Fashion Photo ReFlu. And the first theme that we're looking at today is Apocalyptic Realness. We are also looking for people who have animal-themed looks or futuristic looks for our Animal Crossing and future nostalgia themes, because we're very current and hip and with it, because that's what the kids say, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And those themes are, very open to interpretation.
Absolutely. One other key thing that we are doing during this coronavirus outbreak craziness, we are giving a $50 tip to our winning hand of the week. We know that a bunch of you have lost gigs, so we want to give a little money to people who are doing great looks and bribe them into giving us content.
Please.
As a refresher, Fashion Photo ReFlu is a show for drag artists seeking constructive feedback on their looks. We rate each look on a 2 to 10 scale, and then if we really love it, we'll give it a queen or a king. And then at the end of each episode, we give our winning hand, which is our favorite look of the week.
Our first person up to be reflued is Miss Adhara Bull.
Which Georgia just got that name, so...
I did. I said it out loud for the first time, and I was like, oh, cute.
1, 2, 3, 9,
8.
9.
Oh, so I really like this look. It's partially zombie skeleton and then Uncle Sam or Auntie Samantha, covered in garbage, and of course having a toilet paper prop, which is very apropos these days. And I just think the makeup is really, really well done.
Yeah, I think this look is adorable.
Make it 3 more times.
I think it's, I will. I think it's super flattering. I love the color story. I think it's topical because of the toilet paper. If I were to give any feedback, I think that the half that's zombie skeleton could be a little bit more ooky spooky and a little bit less chic.
A black glove would have been cool.
Yeah, just to up that contrast a little bit.
I really, really like this look. I think the trash bag bustle thing is really cool. I think it's bustling with greatness.
Is that supposed to be bristling pun? But you wouldn't say that. Nobody says it's bustling with greatness.
And yet
she
I
did.
That's true. Missy is known for saying things that nobody else would ever say for a reason.
I think I would have scored higher. I feel like the metaphor is a little muddled for me. What is this saying about our country is what I want to know.
And what's your look saying about our country, Miss Steak?
It's spooky.
Next is...
Box of Vine.
1, 2, 3, 7.
7.
7's across the board.
7's across the board.
That's lucky, right?
Yeah, you would win something in Las Vegas.
The coat is incredible. Super, super cool. I'm assuming she made it, because I know she's quite the seamstress.
The trench jacket, I think she made out of shower curtains, based on the description she gave us.
Ooh, that's fucking sickening.
Literally.
That's so cool. Yeah, I think it's great. The jumpsuit's cute. The hair is lovely. Maybe
The
something
hair is
could have
great.
been done with the mask would have kind of like upped it for me.
The one thing that bothers me about it is the red underneath is kind of clashing a bit with the red of the jumpsuit. But like the hair and the jumpsuit together colors look fabulous. And I really think this is a fun look. I would just change what that underpiece is to be either more matching or more contrasting. But I love that plastic trench coat thing. That is brilliant.
I agree. I'm a sucker for a monochromatic look. I think that hair is absolutely stunning.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And I love the coat too. And I agree with I think it's the textures of the red, the metallic against the matte. I think that under like bodysuit stretch whatever thing, you can just do without. But I mean, everything's like super well constructed, and she made that herself. It's gorge.
Gorgina, the house down boots. Yes, God, occur.
So next up, we've got Lee Monad.
Woo! Everybody ready?
We ready to score? 6.
A 6.
666.
666. Oh, congrats, Satan. So first of all, makeup, stunning. And I like the concept of like, it's the apocalypse, why not be naked? I think that's kind of what we've all been doing in quarantine, honestly. So, but as far as like the look goes, there isn't one. So I appreciate it as a concept, but there's just not a whole lot to judge because of that.
Well, there's a whole lot to judge, if you ask me.
I can jump in. I do think the makeup is really cool on the face. I think it would have made sense for a nude look to take the makeup to the rest of the body and do some cool stuff on the chest, shoulders, arms, something
knees,
like
toes.
that. Yeah. That would have been really cool to me to connect it all. And I do love the shoes, just because there's something about an almost naked man in high heels that's just fun to me.
My picture doesn't go full screen. What are the shoes? Are they just like pumps?
They're dirty
nude
pumps.
pumps.
Dirty pumps?
Dirty pumps.
Dirty pumps.
But it fits the look.
I mean, this totally looks like an apocalyptic basement club kid party scene.
Go off, Lemonade.
So our next person to ReFlu is Lyle Maxton, coming to us from LA, I believe.
Ooh, international.
Geography's hard. 1, 2, 3. 8.
You know, I do wish that we had like a full body look to see like how this look could be potentially expanded beyond just the makeup, but the makeup itself is really fantastic, and I love the sort of flipping of the brow into like an under eye circle on the other side, and that kind of sickly pallor if somebody was suffering from something that, you know, maybe left them jaundiced, but they wanted to look, you know, high fashion. This is how I would want them to look.
You got jaundice, honey, work that runway. But yeah, I think it's lovely. It's Gorgina. The color palette's gorgeous. Those are 3 of my favorite colors, really. It's really, really well done.
Yeah, I agree. The makeup is stunning. You know, it is hard to sort of evaluate without a, you know, full look, but we're all in quarantine. It's the new age of the bedroom queen. Makeup's the name of the game. So next up, we've got Nightmare Daydreaming. Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 6.
7.
Yeah, I think it's a really fun idea, but the makeup's a little muddy in some places. Could be cleaned up a bit more. I like the outfit. I think it really ties it together with the nice blood on the tights. But maybe, you know, if the outfit down the middle was also half zombie. But yeah, you know, there's just a few places it could be cleaned up a little bit more.
The makeup, it's a really good job of doing that like cut and stitch, the actual lines, particularly on the like chest and neck. The area that I would suggest they look at a little bit closer, the sort of visible teeth mouth thing. I think what they were going for was sort of that like Two-Face from Batman thing where like some of the face is eaten away and you can see the teeth behind it. Unfortunately, it kind of just looks like 3 mouths drawn on as opposed to something that's actually simulating like teeth being exposed. So I think finding a way to like, as gross as it is, you probably need to like look at some reference pictures of either other makeup or even, people that have had severe issues there to get a better sense of how to simulate that. So overall, I would have loved to have a better understanding of what the underlying concept was. What's the story behind this character? Have they been attacked by zombies, or like a little bit more there I think would have helped.
What really like sells this look for me is that there are lots of details that you can tell that they've put thought into. Like you've got the blood on the stockings, you've got a sort of different coloration of the skin overall in the makeup, which is something that is definitely going to be sort of time consuming. Like it looks like, especially like on the neck and down, looks kind of like bruised. And I think that the makeup shows like a lot of strength and promise, and there's just some finessing to be done, but it's really cool.
I would love them to submit another photo to do another look for a different theme. I'd be curious how they would tackle it, because I think there's a lot of potential there.
So our next classically beautiful in this look, conventional Grecian, is Putting It In, another name that I had to say out loud in order to understand.
You're learning so much tonight.
What?
1, 2, 3, 6.
7.
So we got a description that explained that there's Play-Doh over the eyes, and that when she gouges them out, there's blood capsules, which I think is probably super cool to see live. However, I have to just judge based on the photo that we got, and while it definitely looks creepy, the thing that's actually throwing me the most is the hair and the outfit. I don't know what the story of this character is, because the makeup looks so extreme, but then the outfit doesn't.
Looks like Avenue.
Yeah, when you put so much attention on one part of a look or a performance, you have to try to bring the rest of it up to the same level, or else it becomes somewhat distracting if it's not quite as polished as whatever your sort of main attraction is.
The makeup is cool. The concept is really cool. The hard front is not the tea. But the throat is giving me a lot of cool drama that I'm into.
I think it's good to have like a focal point to a look, and the eyes are clearly like the focal point of this look. But you can't let other things fall by the wayside, I would agree. You can just tell, as Missy sort of alluded to, that like this is a person who is willing to very much commit to their performance, which I love. And that just reads very clearly in this photograph. So I just think that there could have been like more of an outfit to help tell this story. So next up, we've got Raven Von Rowe, a contestant in the Boston Drag Gauntlet Online edition.
1, 2, 3, 9.
8.
9.
Yeah, I think overall this is really good. I like the color palette. I love the like neon green with the black. I love the handkerchief with the Corona bottle caps on. It's a fun little touch. But I like the mask. It's really cool. The like hose detailing on it is really, really neat. And I like the don't touch me. I guess the only thing that stuck out was just like the red of the bra and like the denim arm thingy just feel kind of out of place. I feel like it throws off the like neon greens and the black and the like leather. Maybe if there was like denim and red elsewhere, but just those two just really spat out at me.
I would agree for the most part. I think in the close-up with just the like mask and the makeup, I really love it. I think the makeup is stunning, very like graphic and very apocalyptic. The color scheme works. In the wide, when you see the whole outfit, I don't think the full look is quite as successful. It seems a little disjointed. So just a little bit more cohesion, like you've got that sort of focus in the headshot, I think.
I just think that mask is super cool, and I really love the wig and makeup with it, and particularly the tulle or fabric or whatever it is. It seems to match the hair very well. It would have been nice if the color palette had been a little more constrained a bit. But I think it's really badass, and like I think it looks great, and even the shot outside with like the bright floodlights in the darkness with like a creepy shed behind it adds to that sort of creepy apocalyptic feel. So I'm a big fan. I think this is a great look.
So next up, we've got Salome Strange.
1, 2, 3, 6,
7.
So Salome explained that this look was inspired by sort of like the mental health struggle going on during this whole quarantine pandemic stuff. And I think that is a great inspiration point, and I really like the makeup. I love the idea of using the prescription bottles for a mask. What I wish they had done is repurpose them more somehow, maybe just use the lids or made a mask that just looked like a prescription label or something like that. I actually think in this case it might have been better to just use your natural hair, or if your head is shaved, to like cover it with makeup. And I think the wig is a little bit distracting because it doesn't feel like it quite fits with the look otherwise.
Definitely some more like finessing of the materials would have gone a long way. It almost gives me like at first glance, a sort of Mad Maxy, like the pill bottles as teeth sort of thing. Like, and I think that like that same wig, but like teased and just ratted the fuck out to just be like wild to sort of match the face, could have worked.
I love your note about the wig.
Thank you. I'm great at this.
Gosh, notorious wig expert, jerk.
I wanted to just add to that, like, if you have a cheap wig, don't try to pretend like it looks like real hair. Like, actually just, take it to some level that acknowledges that it isn't pretty. But it still can be interesting.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do shit with hair, honestly, besides just tease it the fuck out and make it stupid big. I've been scared to do things with wigs in the past, but then like I just like make them like stupid big, and I end up loving them just because like it's a statement piece at least then.
My thoughts on this look. I think it's a really cool concept, one I can get behind as someone not exactly mentally right in the noggin. But I agree. I think there's more that could have been done to the mask, with the bottles, a stone here or there, or like, I don't know, like maybe if they're all broken and glued all over, I don't know. It could have been taken to a higher level. It's very cool. And it's a haunting image. But
it is
the mask
haunting.
could have been finessed.
Yeah.
Coming up next, we've got Semi-Sweet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 7,
8.
Oh, 7, 8, 9?
We've got a straight.
7, 8, 9? Somebody call the ambulance.
I was waiting for that.
I think this look is really fun. I like the bicycle. It doesn't really go, and I don't know if it's supposed to, but it tickles me. But I think the look is very cool. Love a plague mask, and then I love the beat underneath the plague mask. The contacts in particular really jump out. And it's goth, and it's sexy, and it's simple, but well done, and so sweet.
I am semi in love with this look, huh? I agree, it looks cool, and something about that shot with the bicycle just is sending me, like, it's just, I hope it's intentionally funny, because it's very funny to me. But I do love the Plague Doctor mask. I think, there's not really anything about this look that I would say I dislike. I just feel like there could be a little bit more to it to, make it pop.
I think that Semi just has a very like similar sense of humor to me, like a macabre look, but riding a stupid bicycle is that's
very on
ideal.
brand.
You know, it's a very simple look, but it's very like I appreciate that it's this sort of minimalism almost of it.
Missy, you look much better now.
Thank you.
Wait, I don't see you.
Oh,
Damn.
never mind.
So next up, we've got Boston icon and a good friend of mine, Miss Severity Stone.
We should say Severity sent us 4 different looks, so we picked our favorite of them to review. 1, 2, 3. 10.
Queen.
Ooh.
I think this look is great. It's a beautiful photo. Compositionally, it's gorgeous. The colors work really, really well together. I love that it's not just black. Like, there's blue, there's purple, there's like green in it, both the fabric and the glitter. And then, you know, the green contacts, the red hair. I just think it's just striking. I mean, this is what Severity does best. And she does it real good.
Everything about this photo is like stunning. Especially what I like is the green contacts, because they're not an obvious choice. Like, you would think like a white or like a blackout contact, but the green like really pops, especially with that reddish hair. It looks really cool. I don't know that I've seen like this full look in person, so I don't know like what the entire outfit is to go with it. That's what keeps it at a 10 for me.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. I would love to see the full outfit in a photo so that I could get a better sense of it, because it is like on that verge of being a queen.
But it's a phenomenal headshot.
Yeah, this is fantastic. And I love that y'all called out like the color choices, like the contacts, and the fact that the skin is sort of this like bluish. It almost looks like an oil slick, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's really, like, to me, exciting choices there. All of the looks that she sent us were fantastic, but like this is particularly over the top amazing. Love it. Love it.
Next up, we've got another Boston icon and another good friend of all of ours, Champagne.
And a former guest.
Oh yeah, a former face down queen herself.
Wow. 1, 2, 3. 10.
8.
9.
Oh,
9, 10.
This does not look like a 9.
I don't know what you're doing. It looks super cool. I'm sure it moved super cool. Even using the plastic clear gloves on the hands with nails on top of them that match the rest of the outfit.
Oh, I didn't even clock that.
Yeah.
Okay, makeup with Sham, shockingly, is incredible. It's so good.
Finally, she stepped it up.
And her eye for color is gorgeous. Like, it's monochromatic, but they all just work exactly right. I'm really big, personally.
You are really big.
I'm really big on silhouette, so I did not see this look in person, and I bet it did like move really well, because like that gloves create like a sort of fringe effect, but just like in the still, like as an outfit, it doesn't quite read as an outfit to me.
Yeah, I think it's really cute. I think it's very inventive, like you guys said. The color, the makeup, I mean, it's phenomenal. I do like the choice for the clear gloves for the hands. You know, it's like, how many gloves does she have? You know, it's got a whole stockpile. We did clock with someone else that they didn't decorate the mask. But I feel like here, with Jen using like the white details and the shoe and the purse, it doesn't stick out as much because it matches so well to the rest of it. Yeah, I mean, it's great. She looks really, really cool.
So next up, we've got New Hampshire Queen Belinda Vial.
1, 2, 3. 7.
6.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I think the big highlight of this photo and look for me is the glove with the syringes on it. It's very cool. There's even some blood in there. It's a nice touch. I hope it was ethically sourced. But other than the glove, nothing is like super sticking out to me as very exciting.
The face mask being that like pale blue when everything else is black makes the face mask stick out, but it's just a face mask, you know? So it's a weird focal point to have. Like, it's all cute stuff, but it doesn't like add up. It doesn't like tell like a real story to me.
So I think the star of the show is the glove. It's really cool. I do agree with Georgia, though, that the face mask, you know what would have been great is if there was like a little blood, like spittle coming through it or something to make it look like it was a little darker, a little more horror. You know, I gave a few looks a 6 that I think had more interesting makeup, But the fact that we're seeing like a full head to toe look that feels cohesive is kind of what bumps it up to 7 for me. It's simple but effective. So I think it's a good look. So as mentioned before, our winning hand each week during this coronavirus outbreak thing is getting a $50 tip. Our winning hand this week is Severity Stone!
Congrats, Severity. You're the queen of the spoopy poopy.
So, as quarantine continues, we're going to keep doing Face Down Queens remotely. Looking for submissions for y'all, continuing to keep giving y'all $50 for the best look of the week. And the next 2 themes that we're looking for are Animal Crossing, you may know it, and Future Nostalgia. Themes that you may interpret as you so choose. And you can submit on our website, facedownqueens.com, which will allow you to submit a description. So if you think your look's a little bit of a stretch, use that description to sort of like massage it a little bit. Make us get it.
Also, a reminder that we have a Patreon. I'll be putting it on screen now. Various subscription levels. You can get some bonus content.
If you love drag in people's houses that you are watching through your computer or phone, I've got something for you. Myself, Missy Steak, and my friend and roommate, because we're not breaking any laws, Magnum Sin, are going to be hosting trivia, just like we did at A4K in Cambridge. We're going to be doing that every Monday at 7 p.m. starting April 6th. Which is also my birthday. So feel free to tune in. Feel free to tip us. Baby. It's gonna be fun.
I also have an upcoming digital gig on Wednesday, April 15th at 9 p.m., I believe. House of Oni is hosting Horrifica, and Ooh. I will be one of the performers, providing a number for that. And Georgia has nothing.
Yeah, I have nothing. I'm also unemployed now, so if you want to book me, I would really appreciate it.
No.
Don't.
Yeah, because you have so much booking power. Oh, can I do a tip spot at trivia, Missy?
We'll phone you in.
Still no.
No.
I originated the trip spot at that trivia.
The trip spot.
I've had so much wine.
Jesus Christ. Georgia, what should our loyal viewers and not so loyal viewers do?
Well, first of all, they need to subscribe to this channel. And we know you're starved for content in this time. So, like, go back, watch our old videos. We even have some, like, cocktail tutorials, like this video.
And submit photos for the other themes.
Share this video and submit photos to us at facedownqueens.com. There's a whole Google Doc. You can give us your pronouns. We're so woke.
Yeah.
Appreciate us.
And, like, we're giving money. Like, there's no gigs. This is an opportunity to make some coin if you do a great look. Thank y'all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed our quarantine edition of Face Down Queens. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.